Miss Jones.
I'm Mr. Baker. Now tonight we're joined by an actress who is at the forefront of the ratings war between the BBC and ITV.
Well, she lost out in Upstairs Downstairs against Downton Abbey in the posh costume drama category.
But now she's back in a new category, Best Costume Drama Set in a Department Store. It's Sarah Lancashire. It's not that I've run out of normal day-to-day clothes, but they asked me to put this on just to have a feel, really, of what you've been going through filming Paradise.
This is fine, but you haven't got a corset on.
I haven't.
It's the corset's the pain.
I couldn't even lower myself with a corset, so it's very restricted.
But you do get used to it. Have you got? You haven't got the bottle on.
I have.
You have. Yeah.
But it's collapsible, which I couldn't believe. Do you see? It's there.
Is that up there? Yes.
But when you sit down, the whole thing just collapses.
See, even I should have a corset on. Apparently, you were saying before we came around the corner.
Well, you can if you're in the military dress uniform.
Yeah.
Then at times you'd wear.
Yeah. No, you look very smart, though. Very smart. So the whole point is the BBC. It's coming out soon. The Paradise, the second department store, as we've established, and also ITV have got one called Mr. Selfridge, based on the Selfridges.
Yeah.
So
These two.
So why do we think a department store is so good for drama? What makes it so rich for drama now?
Well, it's not that dissimilar to Upstairs Downstairs, really, because you've got Downton, one of my favourites, because you've got the front of house, which is the shop, and then you've got all the goings on behind stairs, which is the staff.
Yeah.
You've got the hierarchy going on, and you don't really need to import stories because they're all there.
Yeah. It sounds just up my street, but we'll talk more about that a little bit later.
Yes.
Now then, if you or a relative worked in a department store, send us a photo.
Yes, let's see how far back in time we can go. The earlier, the better. We're looking for costumes, obviously. We're looking for the backdrops, everything. We'll see if we can get back to the early 1900s. Send them in to the usual address. Now, our national parks were created to protect places of natural beauty for future generations, to attract wildlife and tourists.
Yes, it sounds like a win-win situation, but in Northern Ireland, where the latest park is being planned, not everyone is welcoming the proposals with open arms. So are there more national parks planned then?
Well, we've got 15 at the moment. The latest one was created in 2010. That's the South Downs National Park. It was two areas of outstanding natural beauty brought together. And now there's a proposal to extend two national parks, not to create a new one, but Natural England would like to extend the Lake District and the Yorkshire Dales. So they'd extend the Lake District slightly to the east and the Yorkshire Dales to the west.
Okay.
And they would like the M6 then.
Well, that's it. They would basically almost touch, but not quite. The M6 would separate them, and they'd still be two very distinctive national parks. They'd just be a bit bigger, really.
Yeah. Now, Sarah, you don't have anything against national parks.
No, I love national parks. No, I love the countryside, and I'm glad we've got a lot of it.
Yeah.
And I love national parks, but I don't want to wander in them.
Why not?
Well, I don't know.
What else are you doing?
Well, you don't know the weather, do you? I mean, I've got a dog, so I walk my dog a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
But that tends to be locally. But I wouldn't specifically set out to go and walk in a national park.
As you said, because you could get on with other things.
Because I want to get... See, I just think, can we finish the walk quickly, and then I can get home and get on with the things that I need to do. I think that's... Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Okay, well, at long last, recent figures show what us girls have known for years and years. We are officially, Sarah, smarter than the boys.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue against that one.
No.
Joe? No? Okay, it's easier, isn't it? Now, when it comes to getting top degrees, 57% of firsts go to women. But as Ruth Goodman explains, for years, one of our top universities believed women unworthy of the honour. Talking there, Sarah, you said you were very studious at university, or drama school.
I was trained down at the Guildhall in London, so I didn't get a degree. I just became an associate when I graduated.
Yeah.
I was a very studious. I was a very compliant child.
Yeah.
So I was a very studious pupil.
Let's talk about Paradise then. So the Radio Times has described it as Lark Rise Goes Shopping, which we liked.
Yeah, and you know,
agree with that?
Yeah, I would really. It is, but I think it's gone up a notch, to be honest.
In what way?
Well, I think it is. I mean, the production values are absolutely fantastic. The design of the piece, and Bill Gallagher's just taken the premise of an Emile Zola novel, which was called, I think it's Au Bonheur des Dames.
Well, not necessarily in the...
Well, it's taken the infrastructure of the novel. It's the department store, and it's some of the characters, and then he's just built on top of that. So actually, most of what you see is out of Bill's head. It's not the novel. It's not an adaptation of the novel.
Well, let's have a look inside of Bill's head now with a little clip in film.
You must learn how to wear clothes. If you must keep your hair long, then tie it up properly. It looks like a Mongol dog's tail hanging there. We require standards of dress and decorum from our girls. There will be no relations with the male staff, no relations. Any manner of relations on shop premises will be dealt with swiftly and severely. Your predecessor was discovered with a young man alone in her room.
Miss Audrey certainly knows her own mind, doesn't she?
Yeah.
How important is her career to her? Because it looks like it's everything to her.
Well, it's interesting. Later on in the series, we learn a bit more about her, and actually the reason that it looks like she's a career woman, but she couldn't marry and have a job at the same time.
Really?
You couldn't work in a shop when she started and be married. So probably the same as school teachers. You couldn't be married either.
Yeah.
So she had to choose.
Well, costume dramas fans love as much the outfits as they do the drama, and so we've set up our very own ladies' wear section here on the One Show Studio. This is David Propsman's department store. There we are.
Yes, he works in the store and he built it this afternoon. Yes, well done him. And so we've got Beatrice from the Museum of London here as well to take us through some ladies' wear history. Welcome, Beatrice, nice to see you. So who were the typical customers then of the early department stores?
I suppose it was very much aimed at the middle classes and the upper classes, and it was very much a feminine space, so women were meant to seduce by all the clothes on offer, and some were so intoxicated by the atmosphere that they actually took some things away with them without paying. And more you would get things off the peg, so you could buy things ready to wear, where before you had to go to your dressmaker.
Right, okay, because they had to be very tailored before, didn't they?
So very much the start of shopping as we know it.
Yeah, very much.
And what was the in dress then to have? What type of thing?
Well, sort of looking at you, what you sort of meant to have was something quite highly embellished, taking up quite a lot of fabric. So what always strikes me is that women take up quite a lot of space. And the objects weren't very much made for... Women did ice skating, but I think you look better when you were just static.
Yes, I agree, because it's quite difficult to move about. It's very My Fair Lady, I feel.
Yeah.
So they had lovely accessories, beautiful accessories to go with these dresses. And Dave sells lovely gloves in his shop. Dave, what do you have for us in the way of gloves?
Well, he seems to have some original crochet gloves there. And gloves were very much a beautiful accessory, but they were also very much functional, because you were meant to stay pale, so you weren't meant to be in the sun.
Right.
And then there was another accessory, which is a parasol, which I think Dave has on offer as well.
You have one in the shop somewhere. There it is.
Oh, that's pretty.
So again, that was a pretty thing, but also it was meant to shade your face from the sun.
Yeah,
Okay.
it tucks nicely under the arm as well. Folds up. It's a carriage parasol.
Yeah, this one is sort of to take on when you're travelling in a carriage.
Thank you, Beatrice, and thank you for bringing everything in. And Paradise starts tomorrow at 9 o'clock on BBC One.
Yes, now, one of Britain's biggest ever engineering projects is well underway beneath the streets of London.
The engineers face the same problem as the soldiers from The Great Escape, which is how to get rid of all the dirt. But today's tunnellers need more than a sturdy pair of trousers to do it.
I tell you, you've got nothing on the humble ant.
Well, earlier on we asked for pictures if you or your relatives worked in a store years ago. We've had loads of really nice pictures in. Sarah, do you want to show yours first?
Oh, this is fantastic. This is from Malcolm Johnson. It's a photo of 7 store assistants and their manager-supervisor taken in 1915 in the stores in Colchester, Essex, called Sands and Son.
Oh, lovely. Do you want to go?
I can go, yes. Here is my wife, Lynn, on the right, and colleagues at the now-closed Lewis's department store in Liverpool, shaving some famous 70s footballers. Look at that. I mean, it's not far,
It's a
as far
brilliant
back as the
picture.
1900s, but there we are. It's a great shot.
And this one says, here's my Aunt Irene with colleagues from Poppins in Plymouth in 1907. That's from Keith and Devon. Thank you, Keith, for sending that in.
Yes, all inspired by Paradise.
Yes.
Your character. And this, we didn't get a chance to see this earlier on, but
No,
this is...
this is my second costume. I have one outfit, and I have one very special scene much later on in the series.
Yeah.
How comfortable is that then, Sarah, to wear?
That's incredibly comfortable to wear. It's only like a very, very soft cotton, but it's the underpinnings which initially the underpinnings are really uncomfortable with the corset, but to be honest, when you've worn your corset for about 2 weeks, it actually moulds to your shape. And half an hour after you've put it on in the mornings as well, it just softens down. So it's not really that painful.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to get ready then?
I can be literally out of my own clothes and in my costume in 10 minutes.
Gosh, it's good going.
And it all starts, I mean, it's tomorrow night, isn't it? It starts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can't wait to
I
see it.
forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, 9 o'clock, BBC One.
There you go.
Thanks so much for coming in. Can't wait
Welcome.
tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Be
well,
watching.
tomorrow we're going to be in the mood for dancing, as the Nolan sisters will be here, so we will see it at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, and I'll be in Norman attire then.
Well, you did 7